Hey everybody, happy Saturday. So, today has been an interesting day. Hold on, I want to fix you guys. I was out on a quick little walk and I just plopped down. So yes, I have a school behind me and a road. I was just out walking and I totally just plopped down by a tree because it was like the only shady tree in the area, and it is a hot one in Texas. It is super hot today. And so I just plopped on down. But I got up this morning, I was being like super productive, not like purposefully productive. I just jumped into a whole bunch of stuff and I found myself like incredibly engrossed in it. And then I looked at the clock and I was like, holy shit. Like, time has flown today. And then I also had some family pop by my home for just lunch and just random Saturdayness. But I looked at the clock and I was like, holy crap, like my day has flown. It's gone like by, and it's been beautiful. It's been actually a beautiful flow because it has been complete flow, complete ease, not really any pressure, but definitely has flown. And so I was sitting there going, okay, like I feel like I want to go do my video. Like I feel like that's aligned for me right now. And then I was like, okay, what do I want to talk about today? Not that I ever plan it out, but I had all this stuff kind of popping into my head. And so I'm pre-warning everybody that I just had all this stuff popping into my head that I wanted to share. And I was like, okay, it kind of all comes down to passion. That really is the end, but there's definitely lots of rambles, lots of craziness, but so there was this like beautiful flow today, like I said, and it really was because I was in passion. I was in passion with what I was doing, with what I was updating. I was making all these changes in my business, and I'm really excited. And tomorrow or maybe Monday, I'm gonna like fully launch it all, but I was just doing a whole bunch of stuff and I was like feeling good about it. I was in flow, and it was like this passion, this like quiet passion. It wasn't that passion of like, I'm so excited kind of passion, because that's sometimes not even passion. It is when you're like so engrossed in something, you're like, yeah, that's beautiful. Almost like when you're having like a deep orgasmic sexual experience. Like it's not like if you're yelling, screaming, oh, yeah, so bad. Like most of the time that's fake. That's not real passion. That's fake passion. And I'm not going to get into a whole sex education on here about how if you are yelling and screaming and all over the place, that not all the time, but for many women at least, that is called faking your orgasm, faking your passion, faking your level of pleasure. But today it was just like this beautiful, like passionate flow, and I was just loving it. I was like, oh, like, this feels good. This feels amazing. This feels like I want to just keep stepping in. This feels like I want to keep just really diving in. It's like juicy and it's yummy and it's exciting. And then I also started really thinking about some interesting things in that I've had several people reach out to me lately, and they're like, I feel passionate about changing my life. I feel passionate about really stepping up and stepping in and stopping like the BS. However, they have this passion, they have this excitement, and then, hold on, my selfie stick is jumping all over the place. Let me try to fix that for you guys. But this is the problem with selfie sticking it when you like to talk with your hands, when you're like more Italian than you are anything else. Like you just bounce the selfie stick because you're talking with your hands. Anyway, that's the beauty and the craziness of coming to see Addison at least. But all these people, and they're like, I'm passionate, I want it, I desire it, and yet they get right there, they get like right to that passion point, they get right to that point where it's a little like it is edgy, and they back off and they're like, well, I'll do this when this happens, I'll do that when that happens, I'll do that when I have the money, I'll do that when I have the time, I'll do that later, thinking that the passion is going to stay. And the truth is, when we get truly inspired to do something, when we get inspired to step in and we are passionate and excited about something, the truth is, if we don't use that energy, we can't promise that that energy is going to be there when we come back to it. Because I'm a believer that a lot of times, like, you either use it or you're going to lose it. Now, that's not the case in every scenario. But many, many times I see people, they're excited, they're passionate, and they don't step in. And they just choose to back down. And what ends up happening is they lose that passion, they lose that drive. Or they'll go back to it and they're like, it's just not the same. That's why, like, so there all the time I'll get like these ideas for articles or a video. And, you know, there's some times when I just can't jump on. So if I'm in the middle of a yoga class or something, I can't jump onto a live stream. But there are a lot of times I'll like write things down. And sometimes things that I'll go back to it, and it's just not, the energy is no longer there. And so it is about using that energy, being in that passion, being in that drive, in that moment, and really taking advantage of it. And especially when we are in our personal growth work, we as humans, again, moving the selfie stick, there we go. We as humans, I think, our energy will flow in and out and in and out. And so if we don't take advantage of our personal growth and that moment of excitement, we lose it. We truly do lose it. And so today, like I said, I had some family come over and we were just hanging out, or we were eating pizza, which I kind of am like, ugh. Like, not that I'm not like a pizza against pizza or Nazi super healthy. Like, I like eating healthy, but I'm also all about, you know, balance and stuff. It was not very good. It was not what my body was desiring. I really desired a salad instead. I should have asked for a salad instead. But c'est la vie. I'll have a salad for dinner. But the other day, it was like 2 days ago, I had this really inspired idea, something that got me so excited. Like, I was sharing it with a friend yesterday, and she was like, I can tell you are excited about this, because I was super excited. I was super passionate. I was like, this is gonna be amazing. And that I was in my Tigger mode, I call it, where I kind of like bouncing. And I think a lot of people think that is me on a daily basis, and it really isn't. I'm actually pretty chill. But I get in these moments and I'm like really excited about something, and I'm really into it. And yesterday I was sharing it with a friend, and this friend was like, she was like, I'm not feeling good. Like, I appreciate your passion. I am not feeling good, but I can tell you're really loving this. And so I had this inspired idea, and I'm not going to share it right now because it's not fully bloomed, and I haven't fully stepped into it yet. I'm in the process of stepping into it, and moving into kind of creating this, and I am really excited. I'm really excited. But anyway, today I was sharing it, and it was like, well, that won't work. I got lots of like, well, that's interesting, but do you really think that that's going to work? Do you think, when it was all this, like, it was somebody else hearing this idea and being so scared of their passion and their stepping in and their jumping in, that they were scared to support my passion and my jumping in, because it was like, but you're gonna, what if you get let down? What if that doesn't work? And I'm like, it's gonna work, because I believe it's gonna work, and it just is. And you know what, if it doesn't work, then that's a lesson, and that's something I can step into to create more passion for something else. It's a learning process. It's a stepping in. It's a moving forward. So there's no certain, I did a video like a month or two ago about there's no guarantees, and the truth is, like, we have to follow our desire. We have to follow our passion. If we feel inspired to do something and we check in with our souls, we truly check in with our souls will tell us if something is aligned, if something is just out of ego, or if something truly is like, yes, like I am excited, that does fill me up, that does turn me on, like I do want to move towards that, I want to at least give it a try. And if you look at something and you're like, you see the goal, and I think this is really my key point for today, is like, it's not about the goal, it's about the passion, because there's lots of goals, and even there's that stupid little saying like shoot for the moon and you might end up amongst the stars. But it's true, because if you feel passion for something, if you feel desire, if you feel drive towards something, stepping in is going to move you forward. Versus if you're like, nah, it might not work out, or you're so focused in on the goal, you're gonna miss all the fun, you're gonna miss all the joy, you're gonna miss the fucking reason for living. You're gonna miss that if you're so hyper focused in on that goal. And believe me, I can get there. I am like Virgo type A. I can get really, really in that mode if I allow myself to go there. But truly it is about like seeing that goal and going, it's not about the goal. It's not about getting that, $1 million. It's about that, the passion. It's about that feeling. It all comes down to the feeling, that passionate feeling. And so you go for it and you fail. Well, you're probably one step closer to getting what is right for you, what is aligned for you. But if you never try, then you'll never know if you're going to get it or not. And then there's also like this negative passion. And this actually came through on somebody else's live the other day. I was watching a fellow coach's live, and she said something that I know. I mean, it is about our focus. And she was speaking about something like I know very true, and that is very true. And as somebody who teaches so much law of attraction, I get it. I'm like, I get that. But the way that she put it really was like, it was an extra light bulb. It was like an extra light bulb of like, where are you putting your passion? Are you putting your passion in the negative, or are you putting your passion in the positive? So are you so passionate about what you don't want? Are you so incredibly passionate about about something that isn't right for you, or something that made you upset, or in the negative energies? Because we can get really passionate about our negative energies. Or are you passionate about this dream, this vision, this goal, this desire? Then we're putting all this positive energy out there. And I saw this yesterday, and this was actually kind of like a little bit of Addison randomness and my real world. So yesterday I was fixing the selfie again. I need a new selfie stick. So if anybody wants to hand deliver me a selfie stick, a new selfie stick, you go for it. But anyway, please don't all go out and buy me selfie sticks. So I was talking with this man, and this man looked real great online, and we were chatting, and yesterday we were chatting. We were only chatting for a few minutes, and all of a sudden he was telling me about the things that he is passionate about and the things he does not like in a woman. And he actually was like, first of all, he was like, he told me all he like listed all this stuff, and I'm like, that's cool. And he was like, I hate women unless they have like absolutely gorgeous feet. And I was like, Houston, we might have a problem, because I was a ballerina for years, and so I have dancer feet. Like, they're a little fucked up, and I'm okay with it. Like, I don't want to be a foot model, and zero desire. And he was like, well, like, you need to go and take a picture before I go out with you on a date. Like, you need to go take a picture of your feet. And I was like, and I really just got that creepy vibe. It was just a moment. It was just a moment, and I went, I'm not sure I'm available for that. I'm not sure I'm available to prove to you that I have pretty or ugly feet. Like, I'm a no. I'm a fuck no on this. I'm a fuckity fuck no on this, just because of the conversation we were having. But then he shared, he was like, well, I don't think you're real. And he got so incredibly passionate about thinking like, you're not real, and you're fake, and you're just catfishing me. Everybody catfishes me. I'm always getting catfished. And he's going off, and I was like, wow, like, this is why I was feeling like a back away vibe, because I mean, he was so incredibly passionate about the fact that he always gets catfished, and women are always putting false pictures up online, and he had all this passion. It was intense passion. I could feel his passion through the text message conversation that lasted a whole hour. It was not, like, that's the whole amount of time we talked, because I was like, I am not available for you. Like, we're just not going there. I'm not, like, I don't like your energy. Like, I'm just not available for that. I have enough men in my life. I don't need to add you to my life with your negative passion. But he was so incredibly passionate about people screwing him over. Sorry, the FedEx truck is going by. This is what happens when you just plop down someplace. to do your live, you have to deal with that. Yes, I do have dancer's legs, Michael. I do. But it was this passion that was a negative passion. And so it is like looking, where is your passion? And we all can fall into this. We all can get really excited about the things we don't want and like all this negative energy. So it is looking at where your passion is. Is it in a positive place? And then stepping into that passion, like if you truly feel called to do something, go for it. Even if everyone is telling you you're nuts, like the truth is you're gonna learn. We learn from everything. And if our souls are pulling us in a direction, then it's to go for that. And also, like, even like in the dating world, like if you, like I all of a sudden felt like a negative passion of like, yeah, I'm a no to this man. I'm a total no to this man. If I'm not available for jumping through hoops to go out with you. I really don't need you. And just his energy, and I was like, I'm suddenly feeling very passionate. No, I'm feeling a very passionate no. And so it is like looking into those passions and like that ebb and that flow. But it is, especially when it comes to our personal growth work or something that comes in and we're like, that would be amazing. It is about taking the steps. It is about jumping in. It is also about like today, I told you this morning, I was feeling this beautiful flow and this passion for what I was doing. And yes, I could have gone, well, I'm supposed to do this and this in the morning and this in the morning and this in the morning. And like, this is not how I structure my day, because my day was like kind of totally out of structure, which I'm like totally cool with. I'm like, it's Saturday. But it was that passionate flow of like, yeah, I looked up and the clock was like, it was way later than I thought, because I was in such this beautiful flow and beautiful excitement about kind of what I was creating, what I was looking at. And even when I was sharing with my family about this idea, this inspired idea, I was like, yeah, I'm feeling this, I'm picturing it, I'm visualizing it. And that is a key, to really visualize it, to write it out as it is, and to really watch your ego, because your ego will get passionate in the negative direction. And so looking at that. So, all right, I am getting bit in places I don't want to get bit, because I'm sitting on just like nasty, like Texas, like it's not nasty, but it's all like torn up from the sun and stuff. Because in Texas we get these little like, we get humongous breaks in the soil because of the heat. So anyway, I have ants biting me places I don't want ants biting me. So I'm going to end this live and get up and go, because I'm really passionate not having ants places that ants don't belong. So I'm going to stand up, and yeah. So like I said, I'm going to be releasing some new coaching programs, one-on-one coaching programs that are so aligned and feel so yummy and so good to me. And I just know that they're going to feel good to you. And I will be talking more about those either tomorrow or Monday. I have not decided, but please check those out when I do announce them. Be on the lookout, because they are juicy and they are yummy and they are expansive. They're going to expand us all. And so I am just stoked about it. So other than that, if you're in the DFW area, I have this amazing workshop called Integrated Action Circles, and this month is all about self-love. It is about getting you into action. Like, we're not doing a whole bunch of talking. We're getting your ass into action. We're going to get you moving. We're going to get you moving forward. We're going to get you loving yourself at a whole different level, processing things at a new level. We're going to be doing these every single month. However, this in August, the topic is self-love, and so we're going to be stepping you into action towards greater self-love. I can promise you that these workshops are processing in a way you've just never processed before, and I promise you, you will make movement. You will make movement. You will see things about yourself you've never seen before, for the good, for things that make you go like, that makes me feel really good, and things that you're like, I need to work on that. That needs, there is a growth area. So check those out. You can find that on my events page at addisonbell.net. And then I think that's all I'm going to announce. I have some other things going on, but I think that is all I'm going to announce for today. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing Saturday. Go be expansive and beautiful and live that just like fulfilling and passionate life. All right. I love you guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.